Hey guys, so I finally can do a little introduction about myself. I am Cece and I am a 30-something-year-old mom with 4 children, happily married, and I am just very enthusiastic about makeup. So here you have it. I am doing another tutorial after a few months of me saying, oh, I'm going to do an introduction, and it just never worked out. So here I am, and I hope to reach out to all of you. I am not a professional in any way. I didn't go to school or anything like that. I just self-taught, really love makeup, love fashion, love dance. Dance is another passion of mine. But this is a channel that I plan on continuing with to express my interest, and it's really more like a lifestyle, not so much just a beauty blog. So we'll go over other aspects of my life that I find very interesting. Hopefully I can reach out to all you other moms that are like me, or other women that are like me, that are just nonstop, always involved with things. So hopefully we can touch base together. But this is me. So this is the makeup I did for New Year's Eve. This is what I'm planning to do, what I'm planning to wear. And I've been seeing it everywhere. I actually saw it on Selena Gomez. Her makeup was done in a very similar fashion on the Victoria's Secret fashion show. And then recently I saw an article on Demi. So I was like, what the hey, let me try it. And it's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So this is what I'm going to do for New Year's Eve. It's very simple. I used 3 simple colors for shadow, and hope you liked the tutorial.
Okay, so to start, I'm using the e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer. This is so that my makeup can last all night, because if you're living where I live, somewhere hot and humid, and you're going to be at a club, then you want it to last all night long. Next, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me number 240 for my base foundation. In this process, for this step, I'll be doing the contouring process. I will be using 3 foundation colors, in which I will show you in a minute. I am using a regular wedge sponge to apply the foundation. Next, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation number 110. Instead of using concealer, I use this to do my contouring. I do this in the T-zone area of my face. So I dab, I keep dabbing. I don't brush with the blending sponge. I just dab, dab, dab everywhere. I feel that gives better coverage and it blends better that way. Final step of my contouring process, I use the Maybelline Fit number 355, and I generally apply this to the cheek area, the top of my head, along the sides of my nose and my jawline. This is to give my face a shape to an area that does not have any shape. Slenders your face, gives you more definition, and you can use this with a blending sponge and just dab, dab, dab along in those certain areas and just keep blending. Don't worry about it being too blotchy or whatever. If you can see here, it is kind of doesn't have a shape yet, but I use the a dark colored powder, pressed powder, to kind of blend in the darker area of the color of the foundation base. So my method is blending. I don't really worry about perfection. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect because I find ways to fix it. So here I'm using a loose powder, and it's a translucent medium for CoverGirl loose powder. So I just go along my face, and in circular motions with a big fluffy brush, I'll just blend, blend, blend. And that's my secret, is really just blending. So normally I would use a bronzer over the darker areas of my contouring. I'm trying to keep to a flat matte look because that's the look that this makeup look calls for. So I just went back over again with the darker pressed powder. You can use any dark pressed powder that matches the contouring, the dark foundation that you're using to. Okay, so here I'm using my trusty eyelid primer. It's the Urban Decay eyelid primer, and I'm putting that all over my eyelids on both eyes. And in the main event, it's the Urban Decay Smoke Palette that I am using to create this look. I'm starting with the Freestyle to put all over the crease of my eyelids. I am using a fluffy brush for this process, so just use a good fluffy brush to apply all over the crease of your eyelid. So I just remembered I didn't define my eyebrows, so I'm going to start using Urban Decay's Perversion and line my eyebrows. I am sure I'm going to get a lot of slack for the way I do my eyebrows, but this is what works best for me, so do what works best for you. Generally, the process that I use is just, I use the eyeliner pencil and I blend it using an eyebrow brush. I'm once again going to use Urban Decay's Perversion and line the top of my eyelids over my lash line. In this segment, I'm going to actually blend the eyeliner upward towards the top of my eyelid. So now I'm going to line my waterline with the same pencil, the Urban Decay Perversion, and once I am done with that, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. Make sure that once you're blending the edges are soft, so it creates a smoky look around your eye. I do use a blending brush to go ahead and soften out the edges, so any nice soft blending brush you have will work. Here I'm using Blackout to go ahead and I use a flat brush to pat along my eyelid and make sure it's deep and dark all over the base of your eyelid. Don't worry about it being perfect because you're going to end up blending it up and out anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to blend the Blackout upward to my crease, and I'm going to use Barlust and go over the top of the black eyeshadow and just blend that upward towards my crease. Doing this video, I'm well aware I make really weird faces when doing makeup, but oh well, whatever works. Here I'm using my fluffy brush again, and I'm bringing that color Barlust and the black up and out towards the crease, just blending, blending, blending. Make sure that it gives that ombre effect that you want for your eyeshadow. That's it. I'm going back over again with the flat brush, defining the black into that color Barlust to make sure that it is blending nicely. Next, I'm going to highlight underneath my eyebrows and use that color Kinky. I'm going to use my highlight brush and just go along underneath my eyebrows. So now I'm going to take my fluffy brush again and go in circular motions to blend in the color Kinky and Barlust together and make sure that it is nice and blended and meshes well all together, because you want to make sure that all of those colors do blend together as they are pretty bold. Now I'm going to use e.l.f. cream eyeliner and just go over along the top of my lash line and define my eyes into a cat eye effect. So because I have the shortest eyelashes in history and they go downwards, before I put my falsies on, I go ahead and put mascara. I'm using the Lorac mascara, and this will help me mesh the falsies and my actual eyelashes together. So unfortunately, I do apply the false eyelashes, but I didn't get to record it. Something had happened with my camera. But I do use Falsies. It's Ardel's Color Impact in Plum. It's supposed to define your brown eyes if you have brown eyes. So next, my Falsies are on, and I'm lining my lips with MAC's Currant. And I'm going to use that as my choice of lip liner. And then I'm going to fill it in with Wet n Wild's number 918D in Cherry Bomb. I am going to complete this look by using my NYX finishing spray and spray this all over my face. Now you have the finished look. This is my New Year's Eve dark, sultry, sexy for 2015 to ring in 2016. Hope you like it, and I hope you have a happy holidays. Happy New Year's, guys.